Good morning. Begin to come inside your body, the sacred castle within, and begin mindful breaths. So, as we have been experiencing what we see every time you become conscious of your breath, we go into this infinite field of loving possibilities as it presents itself through the infinity. It creates a column of light within you, and what is within is also without, and therefore creates infinity vibration out from you. And it occurs in all directions. You may again want to put your hand on a part of you that's calling, where it's your power, your center. And just be here in this moment. And going again, knowing every time you are consciously breathing, we would like for you to know that activity of love in this movement is happening. As you become more mindful and aware that you are a co-creator in this field. And so you're recognizing the activity, the movement, the flow that occurs when you are breathing. Mindful breathing. And today we want to give awareness of something that was presented earlier in the week in order for Laura to understand it more, in order to explain it today. So as you continue to breathe, knowing that this infinite field of possibilities is expanding with each breath, we would ask for you to visualize a tree. In your mind's eye, go towards a tree. And as you're standing here, present. And again, presence means you are aware of this infinite field running through you as you, expanding from you. You are in front of this tree. You are mirroring each other. And for today, we're going to allow the tree to bring to us a still point. As you know, there is much activity going on inside this tree. There is a flow very similar to your system, going up and then looping back around all the way down into the roots. And the roots are active, as well as the branches down to the needle or the leaf. But for today, recognizing within all of this movement, we look at the tree and we're facing its bark, and it is still. So we invite you to put your hand or hands on this tree, joining this infinite field between the two in an even more conscious way, of course, knowing it is always there. And there's a still point, there's a stillness within this vast tree. So as you touch the tree with one hand, we ask that you bring your hand to wherever your center point again is in your body now. You may already be there. As where your hand is where, again, we have seen where the infinity of light crosses through. And the truth is about the tree, is about you. So feel this tree behind your hand. Feel this point from which everything flows and goes through. And feel the stillness. Know the stillness. And feel it within yourself where your hand is. Even though, yes, we know there's activity, movement, and flow beyond this still point. If we were to zoom in on this infinity of movement, you will notice something very seemingly even dark, but not dark in heaviness, but dark as in void, still, the beginning and the ending. The void where all creation will begin to come through. Here in the stillness that you feel in the tree and feel in oneself is peace. Again, the beginning and the ending all at once. Here there is no time. Here there is no emotion. Here is stillness. So when we are asking you to find that point, that power point within inside of you, and allow your hand to acknowledge you are reaching into the depths of the void, the place where it's everything and nothing, and it's silent in all the best ways. And we want you to know here, there is no time again. So when you enter consciously this infinite flow, and it crosses through this power point, this space, it is very what we would call quantum, where it enters, and this is where time can shift seemingly. This is where timelines seem to shift. This is where, when you go beyond, when you go behind or in front, this is the expansion of that void of the beginning and the ending of all things. And for you, it may seem but a split second that this infinite field runs through this power center point. But we are letting you know from your perspective, it can go on and on and on and on, not just for what seems to be a split second. It can go on for years, what you would consider years, in this very point. You are more than you know. And as you see this tree, it's so still, seemingly. It's going beyond. It's going beyond. And so are you as you become more aware that you truly are the universe. You truly are all. And at the same time, nothing, in the most wonderful way. You are one. So take a few more minutes to just notice where your hand is, the vastness of this power, of this beautiful, peaceful void where all creation begins and then comes back home. Until next time, so it is.